Like you're frozen. So fun. I love the part where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hit the button, and people are like, you freeze, you hold your breath. It's so much fun.
I will admit that sometimes when I'm finishing a Zoom call, in case I freeze in an unflattering, I like freeze myself in a flattering frame and then hit the end button. And that way nobody, like if it's awkward and I don't get out of the meeting right away, that people don't like see my eyes darting all
You're
over
not like this.
Yeah.
Or like, oh.
or like or turning away and just like swearing or something or rolling my eyes.
Okay, so just while we're waiting for people to join us, what does, like, how do you freeze in a flattering way? Like, what do you do?
Okay.
Can you show me?
So like if this was our Zoom call and I was about to end it, I would go like this. I go, but then I would like pull my hand back and freeze.
Which would be really weird if you didn't like actually hit the button. And then you just sat there like a dumbass. Yeah.
Still frozen.
Yeah.
Right? Still frozen.
I can't wait for the moment when we're all allowed to be in public together and you do that in person to people.
I will.
We're gonna be at dinner or like drinks listening to music and you're just gonna be like,
I'll be driving out of my car. I'll be like rolling down my window to say goodbye to you. Be like, bye, Jody.
Well, we have to readjust. Jake Matthews, last time he was on our coffee chat with us, we had that same conversation that we almost need to go into a bit of a boot camp of how to be normal in person again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it has had I'll say it's had its wins because we've had some drinks with people and they're probably hopefully not watching this show, but it's like, you know, we're in our homes, we're in our comfortable clothing, right? Like we've faked, you know, the battery dying on the laptop because we just wanted the night to be done. And
like, we're over.
I wanted to just go upstairs and watch New Amsterdam. Like, I mean, these are, I don't think it makes me a bad person.
No, not at all. So anyway, Troy, how is it being a better half of this duo?
Snap.
It's been awesome. But speaking of, you know, like getting back to normal, because I was thinking about it, like the one thing I noticed is that because I've spent so much time in PJs, and slippers. Every once in a while, I'll go to Safeway and I'm like, oh my God, I'm wearing my slippers. Or I'm like shoveling the thing. I'm shoveling the walk and it's like, I'm still in my pajamas. And I'm like, you know what I mean?
We have a pretty lucky, our neighborhood is pretty cool. We're lucky that they don't kind of judge us for that, but hi, Hope.
Well, they are judging you. They're just not saying it out loud. Like, let's be honest.
You know,
gotta be.
As long as they don't make it awkward.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got people are here and hanging out. As you start to join the coffee this morning, please say hi in the comments. It's Fun Friday on Virtual Coffee Club. Thanks for being a part of it. Fridays is when we bring in special guests to hang out. And I was saying earlier this week, you've both been on the coffee chat, but I don't know if you've been on at the same time before.
No.
We haven't wanted to share.
It's kind of like counseling, right? We had one with the husband and then we had the wife. Now we're going to do a group session.
Yeah.
Like, we're progressing in the coffee
group session. Yeah.
Yeah, this is our group. But friends, I am so excited to have Joni Delorier and Troy Kokel on the show. And together, they are a brand new duo. We've talked to them each individually, like I said, because they've had great solo careers. They're exceptional songwriters that remember their names because they're going to take over. And you decided to form a duo. You were like, well, we're stuck at home. We have nobody else to perform with. Let's do something together. Is that kind of what happened? And
yeah, pretty much. I mean, we had the gift of time. I think everybody's had the gift of time. And so we kind of had been talking about it for years, but never really, you know, we both had our own solo projects going on. And we just were like, well, we're home a lot. And we just kind of did a few things and decided like this is the right time. So, I mean, who doesn't start a band in the middle of a pandemic, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think like marriages on their own have interesting challenges when you're forced to be in isolation together.
It's
The band situation has interesting dynamics, and then they're forced to be stuck in isolation together. And you've combined the two, and it's still going good. So I'm pretty
you
excited.
still like me?
Of course.
You still like me?
Always.
You had to say that because
I know.
all of the coffee club people are
It's
watching.
true.
Yeah.
But no, but it's been fun. You know, like I think the other part of it too is that we're always, you know, collaborating and listening to one another's music. So, and a lot of what we are doing with this band is, you know, we're taking songs that, you know, we're going to write new songs for it, but we're also going to be taking some songs that we have written previously for other artists that maybe didn't make their records. And so I think it's just been a really fun sort of way to creatively get out there and be more active, you know, and then add some stress to the mix, you know, why not?
Well, it probably, I would think. Here, I'm going to put your name up. There we go. So this is
look
what
at
you're
that.
going to search on social media so that you can
Scarlett
find
Butler.
That's us.
Scarlett Butler. I
Yeah.
think it allows you to feed into song ideas all the time by adding the extra elements of challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So where did you come up with the name?
So the name is actually, I'm a huge Gone with the Wind fan, and we were, you know, we watch it probably. I make sure I watch it with me.
I like it. It's a good show.
It's
It's an amazing show.
In fact, one of the last we went to on Valentine's Day, they actually played Gone with the Wind on the big screen.
Oh God, so good.
So we did. We watched that on the big screen, and you recognize that like everybody knows Scarlett O'Hara as her own character and Rhett Butler as their own character, but a lot of people don't think about the fact they were married for a period of time in that movie, and she was Scarlett Butler. So we kind of wanted something that showed that we will continue doing our own individual identities. We will still continue to do our own individual projects, but that this is something that we do together. And plus, it sounded cool.
And you give a damn.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
That is right.
Nice.
Yes, frankly,
Yes.
our dears, we
Frankly,
do
we
give
do
them.
give
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. A great
To
deal.
impress you on a Friday morning. How am I doing?
Wow. Oh my
Pretty
God.
impressive.
It is.
Thank you. That's it. The rest of it's downhill from here.
But it is a little tricky because I was interacting with one of my favorite songwriters on TikTok yesterday, and I was telling Troy because he was like, there was only like 5 people, and I'm asking him a million questions, and he's like, "That's a great question, Scarlett," and I was like, "No, I'm kidding." But you know,
Okay, now is that a phrase you ever thought you would have ever said in your life? So I was interacting with blah 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 on TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
what has this
Yeah.
world come to, friends?
yeah, I never thought I'd be on TikTok, but we actually have started up our TikTok is We Are Scarlett Butler, and we've started doing 80s songs, but ukulele covers of 80s songs. So yeah, I didn't think I was really more like of a TikTok kind of person, but yeah, I'm learning.
I am learning the ukulele so I can join the band.
Whoa.
Amazing, absolutely. Well, and to be
Yeah.
fair, it's a gitalele. It's called a gitalele, which is like it plays like a guitar, but it's tiny
ukulele,
and
yeah.
and a ukulele.
Yeah.
So if you're playing, are you
They couldn't
playing
have
like
just
the
called it
actual
tiny
ukulele?
guitar? Yeah.
What's that?
They couldn't have just called it tiny guitar.
Yeah, I think there are
Whole
some
other
other
name?
actual tiny guitars too.
Oh,
Yeah.
a
But
gitalele.
it's got ukulele strings. It's got the ukulele wood body, so it does sound like a ukulele.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just they just make extra instruments to make the world confusing. Like wasn't there something called a banjo?
Yeah, Keith
Yeah.
Urban made the banjo really famous because he's an incredible guitar player, but he plays the banjo. Yeah, or some people will call it a banjitar.
Which is like the worst.
I know. I think
mashup.
banjo is way edgier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Banjitar sounds like maybe something you're suffering from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking funny. I gotta get a banjitar.
Yeah.
On the banjo guitar.
Yeah, totally. Not a good.
Video killed the banjo.
Always. So okay, with the 80s songs, maybe we could get some, Joni, you and I were talking about this the other day when we went on one of our walks, because Joni, I think Troy needs to join too, just saying, part of Team Vijay. So we've been doing our training and we were talking about the 80s songs. So I want to throw it out to Virtual Coffee Club. What are some of your favorite 80s songs that you would love to see Scarlett Butler do on their TikTok?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Put those in the comments, because we were trying to brainstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
we
think
need a long list.
You Give Love a Bad Name from Bon Jovi.
Okay.
That's good.
Who came up with that?
Me.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I've been thinking since the walk, and I've been waiting for our coffee chat to tell you. It's a miracle I remembered.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
One of the big challenges with the 80s songs, like Joni will say, hey, let's do this song. And then we start playing it, and then it's like,
it's really complicated.
And then it gets to like the bridge, and then it's like some weird
17 chord changes, like, and we're just like, oh,
80 songs are
we're not good at this.
Yeah, they are largely complicated. So it's like we're definitely trying to find
one we're working on right now. So for the coffee club folks, we're working on Joey, Concrete Blonde.
Mm-hmm.
We think we could kick that one pretty good. And then we thought, somebody sent me a Back in Black. Somebody from Instagram sent me a note saying do Back in Black, and I'm like, I don't know, it would be a challenge. So we might look at doing some, maybe
I would definitely do Back in Black one.
We gotta Hit Me With Your Best Shot.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, great idea. That's a great one. Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many.
Who was that? Pat Benatar?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Pat Benatar, I think we also really love "We Belong" by Pat Benatar.
Ooh,
song.
Yeah. And what's the other one? "Love Is a Battlefield," maybe.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But although that for a married couple, that's probably a bad choice. Maybe it's a good choice. I don't know. Love Is a Battlefield.
So we're trying to figure out too, like on a guy's song, if I should sing it, and then a girl's song, if Troy should sing it, just to keep it interesting. And then, but yeah, it's been fun. We love all kinds of music, so it's no stretch.
No, I love it. So one of the other things I wanted to chat with you two about, this is exciting. So again, the camera's backward down here. Scarlett Butler. They're on all the Instas, all the socials is what I'm trying to say. Hang on, I need a drink. Okay.
Are there Baileys in there?
Yeah.
There should be. It's Friday.
I know.
It's Friday. You guys also did this cool collaboration while you've been in, I think we call it lockdown. I don't know if we really know in Alberta what lockdown means comparatively to some of our coffee club members from the UK and around the world, but everybody's reality is reality. So there we go. But you guys came up with this cool collaboration, and it's a song called "Looking for a Lockdown." Where did this come from? Obviously, we know your inspiration, but tell me about the song.
Yeah, so we got a call from our friends in radio. You will know them, Greg, Shannon, and Stella Stevens. And they said, hey, they have a special projects division that they do fundraisers and things like that for their local community. And they asked us to work on this song with them. And essentially we wrote it on air with them over a period of weeks. And the idea was to, put it out as a fundraiser for the local community. But as time progressed, one thing led to another. And we're like, man, this song turned out really good. What if we got, some famous people to sing it? And what if we got, we did a bigger campaign with a bigger charity. And so it turned out that we got Aaron Goodvin, Michelle Wright, Dwayne Steele, and Amber Marshall from CBC's Heartland to sing on it. And we have some prizes, and then we put it out to national radio, and they got picked up coast to coast, and Sirius XM picked it up. And so it's just been wonderful. And all the net sales proceeds from the downloads go to Unison.
And if someone doesn't know what Unison is, can you
So,
tell us that?
yeah, I mean, everybody knows that, you know, you haven't been able to go see your favorite band play lately because, you know, one of the first industries to go out and one of the last ones that will come back is the live music industry. And so we know it's been it's been a hard year for many industries, but it's been a really tough one for all of the members of the live music industry, not just the artists themselves, but like the lighting technicians, people who made their living as a sound engineer. So essentially, Unison Benevolent Fund helps provide emergency financial relief for people who are in a tight spot, who are part of the live music, or any part of the music business. And it's a free confidential service. So, you know, Unison Benevolent Fund website has all of that information. If you are part of that industry and you're in a tough way, that you can get some support from them. But we knew that was something that our friends and colleagues, many of our friends and colleagues who are struggling. And so we were like, it made perfect sense for us to benefit that group. And so, so we're helping, you know, by people purchasing that download, it has helped us help our friends and music business family. So we're pretty proud of that.
Well, it's kind of nice when a project where you get to collaborate with some pretty big names in the country and you get to have some fun with it. And then you know that it also gives an opportunity to go back to support your comrades. I think how often does an opportunity like that even come around? Like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, very cool.
We've been really lucky to be able to pay that forward. And also, like, you know, I grew up listening to Michelle Wright and Dwayne Steele, and I'm a huge fan. I used to sing He Would Be 16 at karaoke competitions in my hometown in Swan River, Manitoba. And so to have a project where I'm actually getting to be part of it with Michelle is like, and Dwayne, like those are incredible artists. And then we've met the Amber Marshall. We've known Aaron Goodwin for a long time, since he was just a pup starting out, but Amber Marshall is new to us, and her fans, the Heartland fans, are like super supportive and have kind of really embraced us too. So it's been really great way to meet some new people and get to know, like, the TV. We didn't know, like, we are now catching up fast on Heartland on Netflix, but there's like, it's such a favorite of families. We've heard stories of people who watch Heartland with their kids and their grandkids, and it's been really cool. Yeah.
When I was talking to Amber the other day and mentioned that, I was like, hey, I see you're on a big song with a couple of friends of mine. And she just said that she really enjoyed that experience and thinks you guys are awesome. And she just really loved being a part of something in that industry also.
She's so talented. Yeah, she's multi-talented. She's got a great voice.
It was really great too, because we were able to do that entire recording with the exception of meeting up with Amber at a local recording studio here. We were able to do all of that with, you know, Michelle's in Nashville, Dwayne Steele's in Central Alberta, Aaron Goodwin's in Nashville. We were able to do that all remotely and have players collaborate. And it was all a virtual, most of it was a virtual session. So I don't know that we'd be able to pull that off, 20 years ago.
Written, released, recorded, promoted, and performed within. There's a line in the song that says legally confined to 700 square feet. And so, realistically, that's, about the amount of square footage that we've done that work in. And so it's been, it's fun.
That's pretty cool. And so if people want to download the song, we have the extraordinarily complicated, or it was for me to type it this morning, link for you to go. So just go to lookingforalockdown.bandcamp.com and you can download the song there and help be part of the fundraiser. We have a question. If you're on Spotify, and if maybe that song is on Spotify.
Yes. So the lookingforalockdown.bandcamp.com all the money will go to charity, but for Jody Seeley Virtual Coffee Club insiders, we are going to announce on Monday that the song is on Spotify, but it's on there now. So you can benefit from it. Go and find us on Spotify, Scarlett Butler, 2 T's. and you'll find the song there. You'll also we actually just started this duo just before Christmas, and so we actually released a Christmas song. And for some of the people, Jody, we were on your Christmas special. So some people might remember us performing our song Christmas is With You. It's probably a little, I personally listen to Christmas music like 24/7 all around the clock.
Well,
so
it's snowing in High River today. That's a perfect day for a Christmas song.
It's perfect. So if you want to, you can also hear our our very first release, which was Christmas is With You, and it's on our Spotify as well. But yeah, soon there'll be more.
Soon. I was just gonna say, so when is there more?
I've been saying, Jody, what are we doing next? And she's like, I'm not sure yet.
Well,
So-
we have a couple of we have songs recorded and ready to go. We're just trying to choose between 2 songs. So, and then we'll probably.
So it's like a husband versus wife battle.
Well, it's more like, hey, what do you want to do? And I'm just waiting. So it's like, yeah, once the order comes
do
down,
not pin this on me.
it will happen. Yeah.
Are you kidding me right now?
It's just the way
Oh my
it is.
God.
It's just the way it is.
Sure.
So besides the domestic drama, we do have a plan, but we will be putting new music out before summer, and likely in time for summer. So you can keep an eye on our socials for that, but we're excited. We've got, like as Troy said, we've been writing songs with and for other people for, the better part of 15 years. We have a lot of deep catalog of stuff that we loved that just maybe wasn't the right time for the artist, or it's difficult to have all your material in one spot. So we have a lot of fun songs that we've written for other people that we're like, man, I want to see that go out. And so now we just have a little bit of a vehicle to do that. So it's awesome.
Okay, I have another song idea for the ukulele thing. I don't think it's an 80s song. I think it's a 70s song. So I don't know if you ever plan on jumping decades, but like I really am feeling right now, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Elton and Kiki.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. Again, with the complicated chord changes,
Yeah.
but I like it. Honestly, we are totally open to other decades because we started jamming like earlier this week. We were waiting for breakfast to be finished in the oven, and we started working on I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I brought that one up on the walk, just gonna say.
Yeah.
No, guys, okay, I had another idea. You could do do-overs, and you could redo a bunch of duets. Like Elton and Kiki, like I Got You, Babe from Sonny and Cher. Like
I love
famous duets. Do them all.
Islands in the Stream.
Yes. Oh my God, Islands
in the Stream.
But we should switch the genders.
Yeah. We got a Here I Go Again by White.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, do Here I Go Again by
Oh,
Whitesnake.
that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, great idea, JT.
Fantasy from Aldo Nova.
Fantasy Aldo Nova.
Oh my God, that's wow. Yeah, a ukulele
Journey?
cover of Fantasy Aldo Nova, Journey.
Don't stop believing.
Actually, Journey covers would
Yeah.
be really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I was a big hair band fan in my junior high days. So when we used to play open mics, which is actually how we got to know one another, is through Troy. We used to host a whole bunch of open mics in Calgary, and we would play our own original stuff, but we'd often kind of like venture into some covers. And one of the I used to do We Belong, but I used to do Every Rose Has Its Thorn as like a solo song. So we might bring back some of that hair. So I think you could see us do 70s for sure, all the way up to 90s. We've been calling it the uke box, #ukebox. So I think we're open. We've done With or Without You by U2, and we've done
Can't remember.
If you're lost, you can look and you will find me.
Time after time.
Yeah.
We love her. Yeah.
But keep those ideas coming and feed them to us through our socials, because we are totally all about it. But yeah,
I love it.
we're working on it.
Okay. Well, We've ran out of time already, just like that. It goes so
Oh.
fast.
It goes so fast.
So fast.
Oh,
But again,
boo.
if you want to help Scarlett Butler raise money for the live music industry through the Unison Benevolent Fund, go here, looking for a lockdown.bandcamp.com, and download the song. But you can go listen to it all day long on Spotify because you're a part of Coffee Club.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
and no one else knows this.
Won't know till Monday. Whoa.
Yeah, nobody
no one else
knows.
knows. So you guys are in on, like, you're in on our, you know as much as we know.
Well, now I feel like I've been spurred with the idea that we need to start an insiders club with Virtual Coffee Club, and I need to.
We
Now
got,
I'm like, ooh, I actually have some good ideas for that. So
You have to be careful if it's like stock tips and things like that. That's actually illegal. So,
Yeah.
but like
Okay.
nobody's gonna
Yes,
go to jail. But
I am on-
about the
I am
Spotify
on
thing.
the pulse of the stock market, so I'm just waiting to give you tips on TSX.
Just remember Martha Stewart, Jody. Like
yeah.
you don't want
No.
to.
I
don't
don't
wanna go
think
there.
you have to worry. I will not be here to give you stock tips, math equations, or anything sciencey. Yeah.
I love it. Well, this was so fun. Thanks for having us. And it's
Thank
good to
you.
see some familiar faces and names, Mike and
Cheers,
JT
Coffee
and
Club.
Hope and yeah.
Who's your
Cheers.
cup? Is that Spock?
Spock, yes.
And you're just giving some props to SoCan? Thanks,
Yeah.
SoCan.
Well, they paid for our wedding, so
Did they or did we?
well,
Well, technically, I guess it's the collective we.
and the collective we. But honestly, this is actually my favorite mug because it's big and it
Yeah.
has a lot of stuff in it. So
We know what's in your coffee cup, girlfriend. But guys, it has been so much fun to hang out with you today. Thank you for taking time and having fun. And I hope more people will go check out the tunes, and we'll have you back. You're like regulars on the show now. You're part of the team. So
we love you, and we're like pretty much honorarian High Riverites by now.
Yeah.
Right?
You'll be official when you can say it right. And
High
then
Riverarians?
Riverians.
No, I think we call ourselves High Riverites.
Residents of High River?
Yeah.
People that live in High River.
Yeah.
Peeps. Or High River
Dwellers.
peeps. Yeah, we got this. Dwellers. we're the squatters near the river. That's us. Oh my gosh. Okay. Have a great rest of your Friday, my friends.
You
We love
too.
you.
Love you guys.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.